Hey guys, how's it going? I might sound a little bit different this week, but for the past 5 days I've been trying to fight off this cold. It's pissing me off big time, but you know, that's the reason I might sound different, because I'm just trying to fight off this cold. Anyway, to jump into it, what you're going to see here is also the new trailer for what I'm talking about, which is I'm going to start with some God of War 3 details. Alright, now, you know, if you play God of War 1 or 2, you notice that there were some sub-weapons, and they said that it felt like they were hacked on. And they said in God of War 3, the weapons, the sub-weapons will, like the, if I'm pronouncing this right, Cestus, or Cestus, which is basically the lion heads he has on his fists in his trailers, will not be, or will be just as deep and as useful as the blades. And also in the trailers, you see him fighting on a Titan. Right now, he's on a Titan. They said that these Titans will be some of the battlefields, because what you're seeing here is actual gameplay. So this will actually be some of the battlefields. And they said because they actually move while you're fighting, the battlefield, like the floor will become the wall, and the wall will become the ceiling. Just like in the trailer, the whole thing's going to move. So that's going to add some pretty sweet-ass gameplay to it. And on top of that, they said that there's going to now, this time around, there's going to be hordes of enemies that you're going to be fighting. No longer is it just going to be 10 or 15 enemies on the screen at once. So we're talking 50 and more on the screen at once you're going to be fighting. And on top of that, as we saw in Far Cry 2, they, really used fire propagation that would spread realistically. This one is going to have what I like to call enemy fire propagation, where basically it's like if you use a weapon that uses fire, you set an enemy on fire and then throw that enemy into another enemy, or he runs into another enemy, then it would set that other enemy on fire and spread on so forth. So that sounds pretty sweet. And that's pretty much details I got right now. But to move on, anyone who's using the PlayStation Network video store, you've noticed that Game Trailers TV has debuted on the PSN. Now, Game Trailers TV has been on Xbox Live for quite some time now. Excuse me there. And it finally debuts on the PlayStation Network. Now, Game Trailers has been known to be quite biased. They've had a lot of instances in the past to really been pretty negative about the PS3. So I don't know what this means or what it's all about, but if you're interested, go check it out. And for all you Final Fantasy fans out there, I'm not sure really what this has to do with Final Fantasy, but Square Enix and the people have stated that this new game they're making for the DS, Dragon Quest, has been pushed back. And they said that the Dragon Quest delay may affect Final Fantasy 13 release. I'm not sure why or how. They never said, but they did state that they can't tell us it won't affect the release date. So we're not sure yet. There has been no release. Now, there's no reason to get too excited about Final Fantasy 13 anyway, because it's only coming out in Japan at the end of this year, and it won't be hitting Europe or North America until next year. So, you got a while to wait for it anyway. And on a bit of a tech news, it seems the biggest thing right now, which I'm not sure if it's going to go over that well, I want you guys to especially comment on this new thing that's happening this generation, which is 3D. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts on it, because Panasonic, it seems, are building a research center and are going to create 3D Blu-ray products. Now, they said it's going to be dubbed 3D Full HD, their products, and they will create a plasma 3D Full HD and a digital cinema projector that's 3D ready by next year. And it seems the newest biggest thing right now is 3D, but I have not seen one product or anything really make it 3D on the consoles yet. I'm not sure how this is going to, how well this is going to take off, being, 3D and everything. And especially, I don't think it's going to take off that well if you have to buy a whole new TV set. I mean, these things are expensive. I don't see people buying a whole new TV sets when they got a brand new one right now, or pretty new. I really want to know your guys' thoughts on this whole 3D subject. Anyway, moving on. Anyone who's interested in that game Wanted, taken off from the movie, they have announced, or has been confirmed, that there will be a Wanted demo, and it will be hitting the PlayStation Network March 5th, just so you guys know. Now, there's also this new game being created with Sony Online Entertainment. It's kind of like an MMO. I'm not quite sure exactly where to throw it at, but they said that its demographic is ages 10 to 14. Now, I'm not sure if any of you have checked out the videos on it. They said that you're going to be able to do a lot more than you think you can in that. The PC version of that. Now, remember, this is Sony Online Entertainment, which means it's only going to be on PC and the PS3. Now, the PC version is coming out in April, and they said that the PS3 version has been pushed back to Q3 '09. And they said to make up for this release, or late release, they're going to have exclusive PS3 content. Now, before you guys go ahead and shove it off to the side, maybe you want to try it out, because Free Realms will be a free game. It's completely free, and you download it off the PlayStation Network. So, I mean, whether it's for kids or not, maybe you just want to give it a try. You don't have to spend no money. It's all free. So just download it when it comes out and give it a try. Maybe you like it. Maybe you won't. It's just not going to be all gory and swearing and nudity or whatnot. But you have to wait and see. And last week, the last PlayStation Network update, there was supposed to be a Tom Clancy Hawks demo, which Xbox Live got it last week. But they said that there were some technical issues that pushed back the demo, or delayed it. And they said now it won't come out till February 26th. Pretty long ways away. But they, being that this is a technical issue, it was probably a pretty severe technical issue for it to be pushed back that far. And for the people asking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, all they have on that game, I will tell you right now, I will tell you as soon as new details come out, but all they have in that game right now is that it's not due out till Q4 '09. There's no specific month, no date, no details, no nothing. That's all they're stating about it. And some more tech news is that looks like there's going to be a movie game combo Blu-ray disc coming this year. What that means is like you're going to buy a movie on a Blu-ray disc, but it's going to have a game also inside there. There's no details onto yet what type of games you're going to be seeing, but most likely everyone's guessing it's going to be demo tie-ins like the Final Fantasy Advent Children Blu-ray disc next year, or was it this year? The Final Fantasy Advent Children Blu-ray disc will have the Final Fantasy 13 demo, which I think they stated was only for Japan only. But this year there will be movie game combo Blu-ray discs. There has not no movies or games that will be taking part in it announced yet, but they said it will be coming this year. And for the people like Godfather 2 release date is set for North America. It will be coming out April 7th, 2009, and for Europe it will be coming out on April 10th, 2009. And Metal Gear Solid 4 has gone platinum, if any of you haven't heard about it. And if you have not gotten Metal Gear Solid 4 right now, if you've just gotten a PS3, or if you just haven't bought it yet, I recommend going out and buying it March 6th. March 6th is when it gets re-released as the platinum version, and it will be a reduced price. So not only are you getting one of the best games of the PS3, you're getting it at a reduced price, and you're getting a platinum edition. There's no other details other than just a reduced price. I don't think there will be added on content. That's about it. And the last bit of my news is Resident Evil 5 fans, this could get you pretty excited about the future of Resident Evil 5. It seems there would be downloadable content that will include a new game mode. Now, the person who has stated this was sworn to secrecy, so he cannot say what it is or anything like that. But he says that their downloadable content they have planned for it is amazing. So hopefully we're not going to be let down by the downloadable content, but it seems Resident Evil 5 not only will have a great campaign and great co-op, but could have some really good downloadable content. Anyway, that's what's been going on this week. I'll catch you guys in about another week, about next weekend. You can check for it. Rate, comment, make sure you comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Alright, peace.